What's up guys, and in this video I'm going to be giving you a review on the custom built AMD computer that I built myself. So let's get started. So I was really never interested in PC building, and I was about to buy a Dell PC actually as my main PC, and until I really looked into building a PC and what the benefits are, and that's a video idea a couple weeks down the road. Should you build a PC or not? It was definitely an experience that I'll never forget. I mean that in a good way, because obviously this is my primary PC right now. You can't see it. So let's get on to the actual PC. Under the hood we have a 4 GHz AMD FX 8350, MSI R9 270X, 8 GB of RAM, a Kingston 120 GB SSD, and a Seagate 1 TB hard drive. I really love it, and the good thing about PC building is whenever you want to, you can upgrade whatever you want in there, as long as all the parts are compatible with each other, because later down the road, obviously, stuff gets updated, and you can gradually make it a new computer, completely new computer, every time you build, every time you buy a new individual PC part. What houses this is the Cooler Master Elite 431 Plus, and a funny story is I actually ordered a Zalman Z9 Plus, and I was 100% sure that that was going to be my case. We ordered it, it was shipping with all the other stuff, except every PC part was here by December 30th, and except the case. The case was scheduled to be here that Friday, which was January 2nd, and that's, I didn't want to wait that long to build the PC because I had all the parts right here except the case. So we went out and bought the Cooler Master Elite 431 Plus, and that's my case. Now, I also use this with two Samsung S27D 390s, and I love those, and reviews coming on those soon. For this computer, I had the Dell Inspiron 1 2305 all-in-one PC. It was touchscreen as well. It was a good PC, but for the higher level video editing, gaming, Skype constantly open, running 2 monitors, you can't do that with an all-in-one, you can if you get a really expensive all-in-one, but the all-in-one that I was using just wasn't enough for my needs, and so nonetheless, it was a good PC for web browsing stuff, but for what I needed it for, it wasn't suitable for my needs. And by the way, the specs on that, it's an AMD Vision. It's an AMD 2X2 250U 1.6 GHz processor with 6 GB. It actually came with 4 GB of RAM, but I upgraded to 6. Kind of awkward, but it integrated graphics, and rendering a 5-minute video took about an hour to an hour and 20 minutes. Now 5-minute videos take 5.5 to 6 minutes to render on my computer, and that is a huge upgrade. It takes such a less time, and it's so much easier. So we're now going to run a couple benchmarks on it. So the first one we're going to do, I'm going to kind of twist it up here. So we're going to do Geekbench first, Geekbench 3. So let's launch that. I'll try to zoom in periodically to show you stuff about it. There we go. Okay, so I'm not going to purchase it. Right, so the only thing we can do is 32-bit benchmarks, because I didn't pay for it. As you can see, you can look at the stuff here. It's Microsoft Windows 8.1, my processor, stuff like that. Okay, so let's run the benchmarks. So it is done, and you can totally look at this. Try to log in, or I'll try to sign up, and then maybe I'll put this in the description. But if you want to just look at it right now, the single core score is 2200, just about 1. Multi-core score is 11192. You can go ahead and look at all this. This is just the system information about myself. And then here's all the scores on everything, every performance. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that right now so I can save that for the video description. Alright, and we're gonna go ahead and exit out of that. I'm not sure if it's... no, it's not. Alright, so for the second benchmark, I'm going to do Valley benchmarks, and I did this before, and I did this on 2 monitors. So I did this on 2 monitors, the actual benchmark. I forgot to click the benchmark button, but that wasn't important. I did this on 2 monitors, and I wasn't impressed really with the results that I got. So I figured since most people, anyway, when they have a monitor configuration like this, with its flat and then kind of curved, they don't game on 2 monitors, unless you have like a really cool, like it's completely flat. So I'm going to run the benchmark the way I game, and that's only on 1 monitor. So I'm going to put single monitor, DirectX 11, high quality, actually I'm going to put on ultra, and resolution I'm going to do at 1080p as of right now. Alright, let's get on to the benchmarks, and I will, that's on the wallpaper by the way, it's not part of the benchmark. So it's loading right now, and then I'm going to click benchmark. So it's benchmarking right now. So I'm going to go ahead and let that run, and I'll fast forward. Alright, we're just finishing up on the last benchmark right here. It averaged, it says, okay, here we go. Frames per second. The maximum was 87. The minimum was 23.2. My score was sorry about that, guys. My score was 2,085. I'm guessing that's the average frames per second is about 50. And then you can look at my system settings if you want. I'm not gonna... We're gonna go ahead and save that. Actually, I'm not gonna save it. Alright, so... quitting that. That's that. Not gonna go through any 4K benchmarks. Maybe that's a later video. But I'm just not gonna do that in this video. So the very last benchmark that we're going to be doing is Cinebench. So I'll go through that right now. I'm going to accept that. This is my first time running it. So now we're going to click on this. So now we're going to click on the CPU benchmark. Go ahead and run that. Alright, so this is where my CPU fits in the ranking. That's the orange one, obviously. So there's my CPU, it's AMD. It fits right below the 3770K, 4770K, and right above the i7-3720 QM and i7-3840 QM. And my score was a 634. And that's all for the benchmarks by CPU fans, and graphics card fans are going pretty high right now. That's not a bad thing, but so yeah, that's my score right up there, 634. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video. Hope you enjoy this, and I'm going to enjoy this because these were some great benchmarks in my opinion, and well enough for me. Maybe yours are way better or way worse, I don't care, but this is great for me, obviously. So, hope you enjoyed the review, and I will see you guys in the next video. See you.